Let's start. I've just put a video on this morning, Janet, that you might like to see when I'm away.
Okay.
I put on YouTube, particularly for Janet and a few others I've put.
That puts me under pressure when I'm on holiday.
Very bad. All right, lovelies. So let's take our feet into parallel and we're just going to rock forwards and back. Don't close your eyes if you don't feel comfortable, but if you do, it just helps you kind of, as you lose your balance a little bit, connect to core. And then forward and back. And just think about your breath. So big. Let's try and breathe in and out through our nose. And then side to side. And then just round on the spot. You can take your feet a little bit further apart for this and almost like a little pelvic circle, softening the knees. Again, you can make it super slow just to identify if there's a little bit of discomfort through the back. And then the other way. And last one. And then gently open. And then we'll just start. I'm quite warm actually. My friend's just got back from Argentina actually, Linda. She said it was amazing. And it is Argentina you're going, isn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a nice circle for 4, and a calf raise at the same time for 3, for 2, for 1, and then 4 on the other side, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. We'll take some nice roll down, so have a little bit of softness in the knee, chin to chest, hips back, weight forwards, sit bones, bones in your bottom, reaching up to the ceiling, and just hold that stretch, taking some lovely in breaths, and out, and again. And then walk it straight into a downward dog position, so the hips nice and high. And then just walk the right heel down to the ground, just hold that stretch. And the other side. Three more each side. Switch. Two. Last one each side. And then just walk it into your 4-point kneeling. And we're just going to take 5 really lovely slow cow to cat. So take it into cat, take a big breath in. And an out breath as we go into cat. But we're going to inhale to stay on each one. Out breath into cow. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. and then 6 nice and quick. So for cow and cat, just to get that lovely mobility through the spine. For 2, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And then we're just going to come straight down onto the mat again. Let's do a little bit of prop work. So let's take our fingers, palms should I say, into the seams of the trousers, and just really give yourself a little bit of time to get the setup right, guys. So just push your pubic bone into the mat and imagine something hot on the mat, and you're just drawing your belly button in and away from the mat. Slide your fingertips down towards your feet and think about your crown of the head going the other way, and then we're just lifting the forehead and the chest. Not very high, it's not about height. Try and maintain that deep core connection if you can. And then just gently take one arm out to capital T shoulder height, and then gently back to centre. And the other side, and centre. Just retract your chin a little bit, guys, and then both together. And then back in, and let's do it one more time. Out, and back in. So really reach your fingertips, and then back in. Both together, back in, then lower back down. Always allow your bum just to have a little wiggle, relaxing the belly before we start again. So again, we're going to push the pubic bone down to the mat, draw the navel away, reach the fingertips down, length through the crown of the head, lift the head and the chest. And again, take one arm out to the side, gently back to centre, the other. And centre, both together, and centre, one more, let your breath just help that engagement of the tummy, both together, back in, and relax again, another little wiggle. We've got 2 more of those, guys. So again, push the pubic bone down, draw the belly in, slide your fingertips down to your feet so your shoulders are in the back seams of your trousers. Lift the forehead and the chest, and again, take one arm out, back to centre, both together, and in, and again. If you're feeling it in your lower back at all, just come down a little bit, or squeeze the glutes, both together, back in, and relax, and again, a little bit of a wiggle. Always makes me want to breathe really deeply when I do prone work. And again, last one, so push the pubic bone down, shoulder blades down, reach the fingertips long, draw the belly in, lift up, take one arm out to the side, back to centre, the other, centre, both together, and again, 1, 2, 3, and then don't come down just yet, just really reach the fingertips long, length through the crown of the neck, chin, retract it a little bit, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently down, just take your hands to the side of the, like your head, and then just do a nice little windscreen wipe, side to side, just to release any tension in the lower back. And we'll carry on with prone work. We'll do a little bit of hip extension. So you can just relax in this one, kind of in through the shoulders, because it's all about kind of the lower body. And again, push your pubic bone down, make sure that tummy's engaged, navel into spine. Lengthen your left leg, try and keep the hip bone on the ground, but you're just lifting and squeezing. Try not to lift so high that you're kind of rocking through the pelvis. So you're just lifting and lowering, lifting. It's more about length of the leg as opposed to height. So point that foot. Squeeze the glute. Get a little bit of hip extension as well. 4 more. 4, 3, squeeze, 2, 1, and on the other side, and lift, lower, lift, lower. 8, squeeze, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then take your hands to your shoulders. So you're going to do a cobra. Push your pubic bone down and then just lift. You might just want to go to there. Some people don't like full cobra, or if you've got the range of motion, you can come all the way up and then just gently reach back into a lovely 30-40 second hold into child's pose. Deep breaths. And then back to centre. Who's that? Are you talking to Daisy the cat?
Yeah.
And then come back into 4-point kneeling, tuck the toes, and then just have a little rock side to side. Try and elevate. We normally keep shoulders down in this position. Try and just kind of elevate the shoulder of the side you're going to, just to get a little bit of a lat dorsi stretch through the side of the body. And then take the hips in one direction, round the back, take the hips in the other and dip. So it's that rolling cat. 2 more that side. And the other way. And shoot yourself straight back up into your downward dog. Very carefully connecting to quarter. Walk your fingers back to your feet. Again, try and have a little hold there. Just let everything relax. Soften the knees if you need to. Yes, it takes it away from the back and a little bit more into the hamstrings, and then just gently rocking again. And then gently restacking the spine back up. One by one. Lovely, I've got it fun. Okay guys, let's just go into some of our standing work. So we'll just take our feet into first position. What weights do you want, Janet? What do you normally use?
Probably 2.5.
2.5, yeah.
Thanks. I know you've got me some 3s.
No, I didn't know.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to stick to my 3s today, not really my bigger one. Okay, so feet into first position. We're just going to keep our shoulders down, and all we're going to do, don't come up, we're not coming up, we're just going to take our arms out and then try and bring them back out to the side and lower. Try and close your eyes. So you front raise, you retract, take them out and down, and again 4 more. Last one. Beautiful. And then we're just going to come to here. We're just going to take our hands. We're just going to do a couple of little circles. 2 more. And beautiful. Okay, pick up 2 weights together, guys. We're going to do a little bit of dumb waiter first. So pick your weights up, push your rib cage down. So keep your ribs down. Try and keep your elbows glued into your waist. So 2. Did you go out for breakfast last week?
We went to the Western in the end of the sculpture.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good. 7, 8. 8 more for 8. For 7. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And then just take one leg in front. So you can either keep it down or you can lift and lower. Lift for 2. Yeah, for 3. For 4. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. And then take that leg to the back. Either keep the foot down or draw the belly in and then just lift at the same time. And 2. 3. 4. 4. 3. 2. 1. And then take that back heel down. Weight forward into your double tricep. We normally only do one at a time, but we'll do double today. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Well done. We'll switch sides. I always forget which side. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? I think. And lift. Is that right? 2. 3. 4. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Well done. Take that leg to the back. Tip the tailbone a little bit. Lift into front raise to start. 2. 2 more. Well done. And then heel down into tricep again. So back for 16. 2. 1. Beautiful. And then last but not least, shoulders down. And just lift and lower, nice and slow. How long do it take to get over?
40 minutes. That's not too bad.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Shoulders down and 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Place your weights down. We'll take a nice little stretch and under. So, take one foot in front. Yeah, we'll do the lateral one first. Same hand as the leg in front goes up. Grab with the wrist. Really kind of have a little pull before you really stretch out. Take a lovely in breath. And out. In. Last one. And then back up. Take the hand that's on the wrist onto the head, bring the other one behind the back, pull the shoulders back. Take a stretch of that neck. Retract the neck a bit and chin towards the chest. Lovely. Back to centre, and then the same hand as the leg in front comes out into that deltoid one. And hold. And then up high, push it in, push the elbow down, take a lovely in-breath. And out. In. And out. Last one. Beautiful. To the other side. So again, we'll reach up nice and tall and then pull and push over. Back up, the hand that's holding the wrist, take it onto the top of the head, bring the other one behind, pull back, and then just retract. This is my one that makes me go a bit blah. And then hold. When do you go away, Janet?
This a week's time.
Where are you going again? I'm trying to remember to tell the boys and I forgot where Dave said.
No, very exciting. Malaga and Cadiz.
I thought it was, I wasn't sure. And then pull in. I've been watching a Spanish Netflix that's been held in Malaga. Oh, it's a dangerous place, Janet. Yeah, called Snow Girl. It's really good, actually, really good. And then up, but yeah, and then push down. And beautiful, well done, lovely. So, okay, we're going to come back down onto the floor. And we're going to go straight into some bridge, guys, to mobilise through the spine. Yeah? Where's Daisy Lazy? Okie dokie, so just, I always have problems when you've got a ponytail and sometimes it gets, you know, when you're on the... Okay, so just place the ball in between and let's not overwork our glutes because we'll do a bit of side leg for glutes, but what I want to do is just maybe stay up a little bit longer and just get some nice hip flexion. So make sure your feet, I've got a bit of a swelling up back of my knee at the minute, so I'm just going to walk my feet a little bit further away than I normally would. But keep that length through the front of your chest, arms down by your side. Just remind me next year, guys, if I say I'm going to do a run challenge, say don't, because honestly, I've had more injuries from a 50-mile run. And so we're just going to take a lovely breath in. And then do that lovely, gentle rolling into imprint. And just give the ball ever such a slight squeeze, mainly to keep the knees in alignment and really firmly push your feet onto the mat. Lifting up into your bridge position, making sure your shoulder blades are nice and relaxed. And then we're just going to take the right hip bone and slightly elevate it. So you're just going to kind of like hitch it up. Yeah, does that make sense? So like right to left, right to left. So if you think of your hip bones as like 3 to 9, we're just going lifting right, back to neutral, lifting left. And at the same time, feel like you're really pushing your knee forward. Really good exercise for digestion. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in and slowly, slowly lower. the same again. Breath in. Gently roll the lower back into the mat. Coming up into bridge. But this time we're going to stay up in bridge but take the ball away. And we're going to try and push our right foot in and lift our left leg and straighten it. And just hold it up. Just hold it to get some endurance in the leg that's on the floor. And to get a stretch for that one. 3, 2, 1. Soften that knee. Place it back firmly on the mat without letting the opposite hip bone. So take that leg down now. And then repeat on the other side. Straighten one leg. Push the foot of the standing leg firmly on the mat. Take that other leg up to ceiling. And then gently down. Take a beautiful in-breath. And slowly lower. 1 by 1. And then all we're going to do is take our arms out to capital T. Glue our legs together. Try and be in neutral spine so you've got that tiny little gap underneath the lower back. Take the knees to the right, the head to the left. Inhale, allow the belly to relax for a bit. And on the out breath, draw the belly back down. One more. Back to centre, the other way. Inhale, let the belly rise. Out breath. And again. So if the back feels good, today mine does, then you can join me in tabletop. If the back feels a bit tender, just keep the feet on the ground. Otherwise, bring the right leg up to tabletop and the left leg up to tabletop. Draw the belly in. So this time we're not operating belly breath, we're keeping the navel to spine connected. So that flattening of the tummy. And we inhale as we take the knees to the right, the head to the left. And we out breath as we lengthen the legs. Inhale, bend the knees. Out breath, centre. And again, inhale as we take it over. I always take my head the opposite way. Exhale as we gently lengthen. Inhale, bend. Out breath, centre. Let's do 2 more each side. Away. Last one. And then back in, and then just cross your ankles and bring the knees into chest. Just have a little stretch of that lower back. Beautiful. And then just, we haven't done this for a while, just turn your kind of hips out so that when you look at your feet, you're taking your feet together but they've like got a diamond between them. Does that make sense? Like a frog leg. And then again, take the hands underneath the head, interlink the fingers, thumbs into the nape of the neck, chin towards the chest, and then we're just going to look up and try and look up through the diamond, and then lower back down. Out breath, keep the ribs closed, inhale down. Out, inhale down. And again. One more. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. One foot at a time comes down. Lengthen the left leg. Take the right leg to tabletop. Use the opposite hand to just pull over into that supine spine. Take a beautiful in-breath. And out. In. And out. 2 more. last one. And then back to centre. And the other side. Again, breath in. And out. In. And out. Last one. Gorgeous, well done. Okay, grab your band, just knee and hand. Other side, Janet. Well, you've got two actually.
Yeah.
So we're going to we're going to do some single leg circles, guys. Remember, with single leg circle, you can bend the knee and kind of almost like you're stirring something. If you don't like a straight leg, mine, it's always the back of my legs that are tight. So I do like a straight leg, but don't bring it right up into imprint. You want it about there so that you're in natural neutral spine. And then just bring the the band into the same hand. Draw the belly in and try not to rock through east to west or 3 to 9 in the hips. So we're just going to take the leg out to the side, but try and keep the hips really level. And then lower, and again, don't rock 6 to 12 between the pubic bone and the belly button, and then back up again. Yeah, so it's better to have a smaller circle and have the pelvis in neutral than to go too big and then feel that the pelvis is rocking. So it's as much about core control as it is hip mobility. 2 more. Back to centre, and then try and go the other way. So you take the leg on the in through to the midline, and then it comes out. So inhale as you take it in. Out breath as you take it out. In. I don't have as much control in this direction as I do in the other. And just 4 on that one, so just hold, keep the band in the same hand and just let that leg come out to the side into a little bit of an abduction, inner thigh stretch, just hold. Bend the knee, bring the leg back up to centre, take the band in both hands and then just flex, feel that calf stretching out, hold it and then point the foot away and then flex it in again and then just do that inversion, eversion, so keeping the ankle nice and mobile, stretched out to just turn the foot in and out, yeah, keep it nice. And then just bend the toes in, Serena, and wave them away. Bend the toes in, wave them away. Bend the toes in, wave them away. And then take the band in the opposite hand and then just float that leg across the midline and then back again. Across the midline, like a nerve glide. 3 more. 3, 2, and then all the way over, turn the head the other way. Again, if it feels too much, just release it to mild discomfort. And soften the knees, we bring it back to centre position. And then let's take that other leg up. Again, that leg might be higher or lower. Just make sure you're in neutral spine, pubic bone, belly button. And then again, imagine 2 steak knives that anchoring the hip bones onto the mat. Yeah. Take the leg out to the side. Try not to rock. And then round. So you're trying to keep the pelvis in neutral. So as you take the leg out, don't rock east to west, and as you take it low, don't let the pubic bone edge forward, and as you bring it back, don't dip up like this too much. Good, and then just far in the other direction. Beautiful. And then take the band in both hands and then just flex that foot. Really feel like you're pushing the heel up towards the ceiling, stretching the calf muscle. And then point away. Flex. And point. And flex. And then turn the foot in and out. In and out. In and out. Oh, this feels so good, this. And then in, take the band in the opposite hand, and again that little kind of nerve glide, just in and out. Again, you can soften the knee a little bit. And then if you want, you can bring it over. If you don't want to, just keep gliding it. Turning the head the other way, take a lovely in-breath. And out. In. And out. Last one. And then gently back to centre, and then take the band in the same hand. Try not to lift the butt cheek. Bring it into a hamstring stretch before you bring it out. Lovely, back to centre, and then just let the other leg join it again. And all I want you to do, you can do this against a wall actually, your bum near a wall, is just hang there for about 30 seconds, just really trying to relax. So don't hold on, I'm holding the band for dear life, I shouldn't be. Just relax, just pushing the heels up towards the ceiling. Beautiful, well done. Just gently bend the knees, let the band go, and take one foot down, then the other. And we'll do, I think actually, let's do, we always do loads of side leg, let's do some nice, well maybe not nice, if you don't like abdominal. If you don't want to use your roller, you can always use the mat, guys, but we'll do some abdominal work first, and a little bit of kind of then some nice shoulder work, yeah? So, just give yourself a little bit of time. I'm just going to bring that heat up here and just put it on Janet just to get it warmed up. The bed's on, but I'll take it right in. One out. Sorry guys, give me 1 second, Rooney. Sorry, pardon my French, guys. Sugar. But I haven't. Okay, so if you've not got a roller at home, if anyone finds this on YouTube, then you can do all this on the mat. But rollers are really, really good for kind of that, improving that proprioception balance. So it's really nice for lengthening through the chest as well. So sometimes if you've been at a computer all day, it's nice just to lie on it and either place your arms like this, or even just try and take a back for a bit. So when you're on the roller, very important that your head is on. So always use the top of the hand just to make sure. Most people, unless you're very, very tall, like over 6.5 foot, most people will fit. Look, I've got lots of room. And then we're just going to literally give ourselves some pelvic tilt. So a pelvic tilt, yeah, that tray of imaginary drinks are on the tummy, and we're going to spill it forward, and then we're going to spill it back. We'll spill it forward, really over-exaggerate the tilt, and then find your neutral where you're not tilting forward or backwards. If neutral feels uncomfortable when you're doing abdominal work, it's better to have a slight tip under than forward, yeah? So never have the hip bones higher than the pubic bone. And then just keep the rib cage nice and connected. So if you're very, very thin, even if your ribs are down, you might find a little bit of a gap, but as long as your rib cage is in and together and they're not coming separate, then that's enough. Draw the tummy in, so imagine something hot on your t-shirt, and give yourself always 30-40 seconds to find that setup. And then bring the right leg up to tabletop and gently draw the belly in a little bit more, bring the left leg up. And try and just really, really keep that stability. Just see if you can lift one hand. Don't worry if you can't. And then take it back down. Find your centre again, and then lift the other hand. Much harder on one side, I always find. It's harder to lift my left than my right. And then back down. Okay, let's keep that level of concentration. Drawing the belly in. I'm going to tuck a little bit. Yeah, but I've still got that little gap. You only want a tiny gap. And then take the right leg forward and slowly back to centre. The left leg and centre. The right leg and centre. The left, you can always put your elbows down and your hands on the hip bone just to make sure that they're not rocking forward and back. This is a really precise move. Remember to breathe. Do you know, I don't think there's a time I ever get on these when I don't think a lovely Deborah Collette, you know, Janet, when I'm on the roller. It's funny, isn't it? We often wonder how Dave is. You have a lovely husband and 3 kids. For 8, 7, 6. What if Lorraine knows? I'll have to ask her next time I speak to her if she speaks. Spoken to Dave. 2. And 1. Well done. Take one foot down and then the other. Always have that really deep kind of pelvic imprint release afterwards, just to release any tension. And we'll just operate again a little bit of that core, guys, by just taking our right hand over to our left shoulder and then crossing the left hand over to the right shoulder. So just crossing your hands. And then again, draw in the tummy in. Push the left foot firmly into the mat, particularly the big toe, and then just lift your right foot a couple of inches. And then place it back down. I couldn't do this when I first tried. And then push the other foot firmly in, draw the belly in, and lift the other leg just a few inches. The lower you lift, the harder it is. Hold. And then lower. And well done. And then just take your arms down by your side. Let's release our neck, guys. So let's just take our little chin to chest and take our right ear to shoulder. Feel that stretch. And then back to centre. Let's go the other way. And again. line with our right hand. So take our right arm up and then reach up, grab something, pull down, reach, spread your fingers, make a fist, come down. And again, 3 more. 2, 1, the other side, reach and down. 2, down. 3, 3, 2, 1, and then take both palms down. We haven't done this for a while actually. Palms down, and then bring your palms up to, this is when I sweep this floor 4 times a day, and when I do this I'm like, it still feels gritty. To there, and then turn the palms up, and then over, and then back round again. So don't worry, a lot of people can't keep their hands completely down, if I'm honest. If you can, that's pretty impressive. And again. Now 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And this time bring them over to here, and let's do our flexion for 6. So thumb back and the other way. Yeah, I've done it with my Haven ladies the other day, and one of my, she runs a lot and she'll run it to here. She's like, why can't I said, you just need to really work on your mobility. And then just out, and then into our pendulums. Yeah, so I've just put a video on. I said to Janet earlier, didn't I? I haven't lost the plot, I do remember telling you. It's only about 35 minutes. It's quite tough, but feel free to give it a go. And then gently, gently down, and then just imagine you've got a little pen on your nose, and we're just going to take some little circles like you're drawing on the ceiling. And then the other way. And beautiful. And then come off your roller. And then let's just take our feet. I'm going to let you get away with that side leg today because I've just done a bar and I've got one tonight. I remembered when I was doing this hard bar class, I thought, oh my God, I've got a 1-to-1 client coming for bar tonight. So let's just feel nice, guys. Let's take our feet super, super wide and then gently. It's a bit of an art, this one really, trying to move from the hip and the foot first and just let the knee follow. Just a little hip opening. And then just take a nice rest, take a breath in, let the belly rise. And out. And again. Back to centre and the other side. Gently back in and just take the soles of the feet together and just lay the palms up to ceiling and just lie into butterfly. Again, just some lovely deep in out breaths. And then we're going to do, so I'm going to do pigeon, guys, but obviously if you don't want to do pigeon, just do this one. My glutes are really tight at the minute, so you can do that one. Or pigeon is obviously the same really, but in this position, but I'm finding that if I rock into it, it just releases it a little bit more. You just have to be a bit careful with pigeon that it's not your knee that kicks in. It just has really released a bit of a nervy feeling I had earlier on in the week. So it's just side to side. obviously if you are in pigeon you can always do that one where you pull in the, this is the one that Dave probably struggles with, you know it isn't it? I can feel my knee from running and this is hard.
I found this bridge hard.
Yeah, it's because them quad tendons are on that real full extent. Yeah, I did bridge the other night with the roller and I said to him at the end, I bet you didn't, and he said, no, it's too much for me, Joe, I just did my normal one. But David's knee's really bad as well, Sandra's husband, he fell a few months ago and yeah. I just got hamstring cramp, guys. One of my clients gets it all the time from that. And then again, just come into our lovely last 2 counter cats. Round. And then up we go, nice and high. Just take both heels towards the floor. Just bounce them up and down. And soften the knees a little bit to walk the hands back to the feet. And nice soft knee. And gently